Hello and welcome to Midweek Madness at the Bougher Custom Guitar and Amplifier Shop in Ardmore, Oklahoma. How are you doing, everybody? I just wanted to get on here real quick because I've had a couple of questions and had to send out a few text messages because I'm being slower than I should be. But I'm going to show you the reason why. We touched on this Martin on my last video, just a tiny little bit. And look who's here. I'm not sitting down this time, but somebody that has to be in the video every single time. Say hello, Winky. I'm in charge of the world. Okay, they all love you too. All right, so that's my little shop helper. She's quality control. Gary's cats taught her how to do quality control, so she's pretty good at it. So anyways, what I was going to do here, this Martin had the binding come off of it, like I had explained in the last video about the Martin, and I was going to show you a little bit about how it goes back on. And I'm going to move the camera over here in just a moment and let you see it. But you put it back on with an acrylic adhesive that's specially made for the binding. And when you put it back on, like you saw the tape around it and stuff like that, whenever the binding comes off and you put it back on, it never quite goes back on exactly like it was. It's not, people think, well, I'll just glue it back on. Well, it doesn't work that way because the old adhesive is still in the groove that was routed out for the binding. So you have to clean that out. And when you clean that out, the dimensions change. So now the binding's not fitting where it used to be. Also, there's some shrinkage, as I showed you before, with the little gap in the back. And then when you put the acrylic adhesive underneath the binding, put it back on there, now the adhesive takes up some dimension, so now it's off a little bit. So you have to scrape the surface here, is what I was telling you. You have to level it to the original surface, and you do that using just simple razor blade. And try not to slice your fingers when you're doing it. But use it as a scraper, and this stuff is a very soft plastic, and it's some sort of acrylic plastic. Alex could probably tell you more about what it is, but it's a very pliable plastic, and you glue it on with an acrylic adhesive, and you can scrape it with a razor blade and level it out, and then you polish it up with some 600 and 1000 grit sandpaper, touch up the stain finish next to where you've done that, and then recoat the gloss on the matte finish or the gloss finish on it, and then everything's good. But it takes a little bit more time than just gluing it back on. I just wanted to explain that to everybody. But I'm going to show you the up close here real quick. If I can grab this without Winky getting mad at me. But here's the up close of it, and you can see that it's still got dust and so on it. But when you get it down to where it should be, that white is still adhesive that's on there, so I have to get that out of there. But you get it down to where it should be, it's a little bit dulled, so then you polish it back out with a sandpaper and touch up the finish and get the finish polished back out, and then it looks like just like new. But it's all back on there now. So now all I have to do is do finish the finish work. Finish the finish. I have to finish the finish and then finish it. So that makes sense. But anyway, that's where we're at with the Martin. So I just wanted to pop in and show you guys that real quick. So happy midweek madness, and I will see you guys later on. I will try to get a finished version of this thing on there briefly. I'm supposed to get it back by the end of the week to the customer, so I will do my best to do that and get a little bit of a finger exercise playing video in there in the meantime. So you guys take care. See you later.